This video is for those who are using Windows 8 operating software and want to test their non-USB or their analog headset to ensure that it's working properly. So let's get started. The first thing we want to do is to go to our desktop by clicking on the desktop icon. From here, we want to open up our control panel. To do this, go ahead and put your mouse over the Windows icon located in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, right-click on it, and then click on Control Panel. Now, your control panel window might look a little bit different than mine. That's because my view is set to small icons versus categories. So for this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and set it back to small icons. Now this lists all the computer settings in alphabetical order. So I can quickly find sound and then click on it to open up the sound window. Now this window has 4 tabs. It has playback, recording, sounds, and communications. For this demonstration, we're just going to focus on playback and recording. Now from the playback window, we're going to test our headphones on our headset to make sure that they're set properly and they work. First thing we're going to check is the level that we're hearing through the headphones. To do this, we're going to highlight it and click Properties. Then we're going to go to the levels and we're going to adjust the volume. Now you can see I have mine set to 26. It's very low because I'm using headphones versus speakers, so I tend to like it on the low side. To move it up, just go ahead and hold your mouse over it and you can slide it up if you want to increase the volume on your headphones, or slide it back if you want to decrease it. In the speaker icon here, this signifies whether the speakers are muted or not muted. If you see a red circle in this box, that lets you know that the speakers on your headphones are muted. To unmute them, just go ahead and click on them. For the balance setting, it should be equal. I have mine a little low, but yours are probably set to 50-50. If they are, you can leave them at that setting. Okay, now that we've adjusted the volume, let's go ahead and click OK. And now we're going to test to see if we hear anything. So we're going to highlight speakers and headphones again and click Configure. On the speaker setup window, it's set to stereo, and if you click on the test, it's going to play chimes first on the left side, then on the right side. If you hear sounds on the left and the right, go ahead and click on Next. Go ahead and click on Next again, and then we're going to go ahead and finish. Now, one thing I wanted to point out is that you notice that the speaker or the headphones are set to my default device. This is telling me that the computer knows to use the headphones to play the audio signal. If you do not see a green check next to the headphones or headsets listed on your computer, go ahead and right click on it and there will be an option down here to say Set as Default. Go ahead and click on it and then you should see a green check next to the speaker icon. Let's move over to the recording and the microphone. Again, to point out, my microphone is set as my default device. Not my internal mic on my laptop, but my external mic that I plugged in. And again, to make sure you can change the settings, if I wanted to use my external mic, this would be set as the default device, but it's not. My external mic is. So again, make sure that green check's next to the microphone. Let's go ahead and check the sound levels on the microphone by clicking Properties and the Levels tab. Now I have this particular headset set very high at 81. Normally you're going to be around the 60 or the 80 range. Depending on how loud you speak, this is something that you're going to have to kind of play with until you feel at a comfortable level. The mic boost, I would not have this higher than 10 or possibly 20 dB. You want to keep it in that range and really adjust the volume using the slide bar up here. Once this has been set, go ahead and click OK. Now to test to see if the mic is working, let's go ahead and highlight it and then click on the Configure button. Go ahead and click on Setup Microphone, and this is a headset. We're going to leave this option selected. Click Next. And this is telling you that you should keep the microphone about an inch or possibly an inch and a half away from your mouth off to one side. Go ahead and click Next once you've had that done. Now the computer wants you to read aloud a sentence in your natural speaking voice. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Peter dictates to his computer. He prefers it to typing and particularly prefers it to pen and paper. Now you notice there's a volume bar here showing you as I speak the volume level going up and down. I want you to make sure that it stays somewhat in the green level and not the red level. If you go into the red level, you'll need to go back to your microphone volume settings and slide it back a little bit until you achieve that green level. Once this is completed, go ahead and click Next. So the computer now tells me it's ready to use with this computer. So go ahead and click Finish. Go ahead and click OK. And you can go ahead and close the speak recognition window and your control panel. So this is just a quick video just to show you the steps to set the volume settings on your headphones and the volume settings for your microphone. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you have any questions, you can call tech support at area code 360-823-4100. We're open from 8 o'clock in the morning till 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time. And thank you for watching this video.